is she? Oh, that's fine.
It's not any longer, is it?
Here.
Sorry. Thank you very much, though.
Is that better?
Yeah, just contrast my red.
I like the black. That's fair.
Snake or 22 on that there?
My cable or your cable?
Our cable.
Oh, okay.
We're getting 10% of what we're supposed to get.
That's not the one I want.
You have a battery in that?
There we go. Me?
In that fiddle?
I do.
Is it new?
No, but it should be working.
Sounds good.
Good?
So are you good?
Yes, I am good.
Okay. Excellent. Okay.
Check, 1, 2.
Good enough?
Yes. Charlie?
Yes, I think I do.
You have 1 minute in which you can contemplate the meaning of life.
Speed goat.
Speed goat.
Beer.
Speed goat.
You ready?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 3 of Nowoodstock XVIII. You know, now that it's 18, I think I'm going to register it to vote.
Yes.
Okay, it's Sunday morning. People are starting to come in. We got a few folks here, and we got some great musicians up on the stage. Let's hear it for Sugar Still.
Call my name, call me home. I will run at the sound. Call me home from the door by the yard. You've been gone, but today you appeared as you were in the door by the yard. Misty, it's been misty, misty all day long. You appeared today like a song. Fly away, little hummingbird. Fly away, come once more. I'll be here when you return. I'll be here. Misty, it's been misty, misty all day long. You appeared today like a song. Thank you. We thought we would start with a nice, easy one, and now we're going to try and wake up everyone else in the campground. This one's called Blushing Rose.
1, 2, 3.
She came down from Montreal through the Adirondacks, stopped beside a stream, dreamed a lucid dream. In the sun she felt it come like it was washing over. Felt it arch her neck till the clouds brought her back into the present. And she drove 100 miles through the valleys, felt the earth slipping through her fingers. slipping through her fingers, where the trees hang over the road. She drove, blushing rose, whispered secrets she knows. Let go, blushing for the night by a mountain lake with banks so steep and high. She felt like she could fly. When she closed her eyes, that dream came back again. Every scene the same, repeated frame by frame, where the trees hang over the road. She drove, blushing rose, whispered secrets she knows. Let go, blushing rose. Thank you very much. You guys feeling awake yet? You guys are the early risers. That is so fantastic. Is it because you all went to bed early last night? Awesome. We're gonna do you a little gypsy swing number called One Tiny Lie. Written by Charlie Cheney here.
That's me.
That is you. Have you gone away? I'd prefer you stay with me. Oh, no one leaves that way. This is a mistake, please. Why would you cry over one tiny lie? How can this all be through? Why have you left me here with my deepest fears alone? you'd stay with me.
All right, so all you people in the shade, it's not too hot yet. You can dance on this one if you'd like.
And haggard mornings, silent looks and distant warnings. I noticed that I've seen the signs. Late fights with bottles down. When I woke up, she wasn't around. How many of us have crossed that line? When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. Business trips kept me away. I always found a place to stay in the thralls of a stranger's charm. When I got home, she just cursed, said I made a bad life worse. I brought that knife down across my arm. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. When the early sun would rise, I saw her absence in my eyes, reflected in the hotel sink. Oh, she left me broken, she left me cold, with not a word to soothe my soul. So all I had left to do was sit and drink. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. Leave me where I lay. Don't waste your prayers on a soul like mine. Don't leave me where I lay. Don't waste your time. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. When she left on the last day, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. Oh, I told my folks to leave me where I lay. So thank you so much for joining us for our favorite kind of church this morning. And unfortunately, shortly after we're done here, we're going to hightail it the 1,000 miles back to Madison, Wisconsin. So
In
if
the
you-
van that we bought here, by the way.
in the van, well, yeah.
I bought this van in Casper last year when our van broke down just before this show.
Yes. We need to like knock on all the wood.
Knock on all the wood. We're going to make it. We're going to make it.
So if you don't have enough sugar in your life and you need some more sugar, T-shirts and CDs are right over there.
That's right.
Don't wait for us to be over there. We go on the honor system. Just throw your money in the jar. Take stickers, shirts, CDs, all that good stuff. And while you're over there, I hope they have it set up. I can't see through the black side of the tent here.
Looks like it's just
But
us.
you should also grab one of the Nowoodstock shirts. They are fantastic.
Yes.
They look great. I'm looking at you on the end here. Looks fantastic.
Yep.
So I know I'm going to grab one of those.
Yes, and they're matching colors with our blue colors. So
Right? So
Get a matching
when your
tank
first
top from
shirt
us.
when your first shirt gets all like sweaty and gross like halfway through the day today, you can just swap it out for one of ours and like no one will notice. So in January, Charlie released a solo album full of dark, spacey folk songs that are like just awesome. It's called Star of a Fish. Highly recommend it. And I was like, oh man, I would love to sing all those songs. And then he lost his voice, so now I get to sing them, and it makes me very happy. So this is one of those songs called $50. Broken and I can't get clear. Words were spoken, took a price so dear. Eyes in shadow and they're masked by pain. There goes another $50 down the drain. Hands going crazy and I can't sit still. How many days until I break this spell? Clear blue sky and it's pouring rain. There goes another $50 down the drain. Barn burned down, now I can see the moon. I'm forgiven in an empty room. In a palace up on Gentry Lane. There goes another $50 down the drain. Hands going crazy and I can't sit still. How many days until I break this spell? Clear blue sky and it's pouring rain. There goes another $50 down the drain. Poor man, rich man, fat man, thin. The meal is free if you just sign in. Cheekbone shattered and my soul in chains. There goes another $50 down the drain. Thank you. Now we're going to do one from our most recent album, which was called Go. All songs from the road. And this one's called Charlotte. Charlotte stole all the foil from the kitchen when she stayed for the weekend. She said she was making pastry in the entry, cooling them by the door.
Somebody warned me Charlotte could leave any day. Somebody warned me Charlotte could leave any day. Walking through the branches, pushing trillions away. Sunlight wraps around her shoulder in the foyer, picking sage for the bread in the garden, mixing bowl in her hand. I never met her. Somebody warned me. Somebody warned me. Somebody warned me, somebody warned me, Charlotte could leave any day. A dining table, an empty chair, a missing sister, a vacant stare. Somebody warned me, somebody warned me, Charlotte could leave any day. Somebody warned me, somebody warned me, Charlotte could leave any day. Somebody warned me, Charlotte could leave any day. Somebody warned me, somebody warned me, Charlotte could leave any Your turn to start. We've been touring the country for the last 3 years. We were going 5,000 miles a month for a while there, 60 or 70,000 miles a year. We get oil changes about every 2 weeks. And we've been running hard. This has been a great summer. We've been taking it a little more easy this summer than we did the summer before, but it's been such a pleasure to tour the country. This country is so beautiful, from the mountains here in Ten Sleep to the swamps and the Everglades, and the mountains out on the East Coast are startlingly beautiful as well. This whole country is amazing. So it's been such a pleasure to tour the country and meet people and see that this country really is doing pretty well in a lot of places, just full of love, full of real people. And 10 Sleep is no exception. We love coming here. We so loved coming here last year, and it's been such a pleasure to come back. So thank you so much for shining your light. This is a song about traveling, kind of, and about finding love. This is called Wandering Heart.
Scars on my chest from when I ran away to escape myself. For my loves would not love me as I planned, and the stars in my eyes would never land. I fell in the gravel as I ran back home, and the gathering wind made my tears turn cold. Can you retrieve my wandering heart? Can you dig out my buried dreams? You see my skin is torn apart, and if it's to heal, you're the key. There's a last bit of luster in my shine, like a dog-eared torn valentine. But my heart still races when you're near, and when I ran away, it all became so clear. I fell in the gravel as I ran away, and the gathering wind made my hair turn gray. Can you retrieve my wandering heart? Can you dig out my buried dreams? You see my skin is torn apart, and if it's to heal, you're the key. If I fall in the gravel, that's the way things are. You can tell better stories if you have more scars. Stones made the road that carried me away. I'm coming home today. Can you retrieve my wandering heart? Can you dig out my buried dreams? You see my skin's torn apart, and if it's to heal, you're the key. Can you retrieve my wandering heart? Can you dig out my buried dreams? You see my skin is torn apart, and if it's to heal, you're the key. And if it's to heal, you're the key. Now, speaking of being all close and in love, this is a song that we wrote shortly after I almost left Charlie in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
It's true, you know. Oh, man, were we ornery that day.
I
But that's
came
love,
back after a while.
That was after one of those days where we suddenly decided that we could drive 1,200 miles without rest and then not eat. We've learned things on the road since that time that you really need to rest and eat well. Someone asked me that from, was it 10 Cent Stranger yesterday? She goes, how do you tour so much and not get all worn out? And she goes, And she's holding a bottle of Dr. Pepper at 10 in the morning. And I'm like, well, actually, good food is very important.
The sugar's still secret. Good food, good whiskey.
There you go.
Highway stretches on forever, past cows and tumbleweeds, and that Tucumcari skyline just won't let me be out in the middle of the desert, so far from my home. It's been a year since you left me alone. I miss my dogs and my children, but I fought to make it work. And that Tucumcari skyline pulled my hands into the dirt, out in the middle of the desert, so far from my home. It's been a year since you left me alone, alone. I can't find my cup of coffee and my phone won't make a call, and that Tucumcari skyline took it all. And if I'm truthful, I've been broken, lying on the ground since the fall. Out in the middle of the desert, so far from my home. It's been a year since you left me alone. The highway stretches on forever, past the cows and tumbleweeds, and that Tucumcari skyline is still hanging over me. The highway stretches on forever, past the cows and tumbleweeds, and that Tucumcari skyline is still hanging over me. Tiny turns we take, roadside rules we make, lying wide awake. Buckle up, honey, it's 1,001 miles. You can sleep in the back, it'll take a while. Checking you out in my rearview mirror. We're broke as hell, but we've got style. Hold on, we're gonna crash and burn. Tiny turns we take, roadside rules we make, lying wide awake. Staggered steps we parts are almost past. Shot out limit speed signs and shattered glass from my former review mirror. We're broken as hell, proud of the fact. Hold on, we're gonna crash and burn. Waiting on the left-hand turn. Hold on, sweep up the pieces and see what we learned. Tiny turns we take, roadside rules we make, lying wide awake. Staggered steps we start, battered broken heart. Tiny turns we take, roadside rules we make, lying wide awake. Tiny turns we take, roadside rules we make, lying wide awake. Or do you think just, well, I guess we have 5 more. All right, this next one is an instrumental off of our first album called L Stop for the Chicago Elevated Train.
And just in case you didn't notice, this one will feature Sarah Blick on the violin. And I play a little guitar too. Oops, sorry.
Let's use the stage.
Okay.
It's not a sugar still show until I knock something over. One of the first house concerts we ever played, our friend was hosting it, and he was recording the whole thing. And he recorded the sound of me knocking over my beer bottle, not once, but twice.
I believe it was 3 times, dear.
I don't remember the third time.
That's right. That's why you don't. That's why I know it was 3.
But he took the sample and like interspersed it between like every track that, like every song that we did when we got the recording back. Could be my signature move from now on.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna do a song by Sarah Jarosz called "Miles on the Moon." Set me free and watch me fall. Lose the feeling of it all. I wish the night would let me in. I'm back here knocking on your door again. If I ever wake up at the right time, if I ever wake up, I'll find a way to change your mind. If I ever wake up at the right time, if I ever wake up, I'll find a way to change your mind. I dreamt we fell into the night. Your darkness shine the brightest light. We drove for miles on the moon. I'd go anywhere with you. If I ever wake up at the right time, if I ever wake up, I'll find a way to change your mind. If I ever wake up at the right time, if I ever wake up, I'll find a way to change your mind. Change your mind. all so much. Hello. Cheese.
Good morning.
Everybody say cheese.
Cheese.
Did you say hour 15?
Yeah, so we've got 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh, we've just got Ravens.
No, we're good. Thank you, though. Winter's coming on strong. Teeth bare, no kisses for me. So I cope like everyone else on the street. And I turn my loose change into whiskey. Southern moans, eastern glow took away the love I had. Northern snow, western home. I haven't gone away, I've just gone mad. Frozen rain eats through my skin. God's careless kisses for me. My cardboard box is caving in. So I turn my loose change into whiskey. Southern moans, eastern glow took away the love I had. Northern snow, western home. I haven't gone away, I've just gone mad. Let me die, don't pity me. I miss the warmth of my sanity. Let me starve, don't you coddle my only salvations through a bottle. Summer sneaking in, sweet orange kisses for me. So I worship like everyone else on the streets, and I turn my loose change into whiskey. Oh, I turn my loose change into whiskey. who took me to the river where she cast her spell. And in that southern moonlight, she sang a song so well. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland. Whoa, 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 whoo. Spots, my money flowed like wine, and then that southern whiskey, it began to fog my mind. And I don't remember church bells or the money I put down on that white picket fence and boardwalk, on the house at the edge of town. Oh, but boy, do I remember the sound of her refrain, those nights we spent together, and the way she called my name. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland. Whoa, 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 whoo. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Your grandma sitting by the fire. My grandma says your grandma gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, I go, nay. Jackamonavina, nay. Jackamonavina, nay. Talking about hey now, hey now, I go, nay. Jackamonavina, nay. Jackamonavina, nay. Ooh. It's been a year since she ran away. Boy, that fiddle player sure could play. She always loved to sing a song, and you know how she liked to sing along. Then one night in the lobby of the Commodore Hotel, I chanced to meet a bartender who said he knew her well. Oh, and as he handed me a drink, he began to hum a song, and all the ladies at the bar began to sing along. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland. If you be my Dixie chicken, I'll be your Tennessee lamb. We can walk together down in Dixieland. Whoa, 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 whoo. That giant amount of water I spilled already evaporated.
Yes. Monuments?
And then straight into Ravens. All right, we got a couple more for you. And I just want to ask really quick, is anyone out there, by chance, a land surveyor or related to a land surveyor? Yes? Or really? Oh, my God,
we've
that's
got
awesome.
one raised hand. That's the first raised hand we've ever had for that question. Thank you very much.
Yes, so I grew up, my parents started a land surveying company down in L.A.
And remarkably enough, I grew up with my dad being a land surveyor as well. So there are two land surveyors here on stage, and there is only one in the audience.
Chainmen. We're not really surveyors. We just hold the stick. We're the ones who stand in the middle of the street holding the stick so they can take a picture of the thing. Anyway, so we wrote this song kind of loosely based on land surveying. It's called Monuments.
But it's also really about Sarah's mother.
Aren't all the songs really about my mother?
They are when I write the lyrics. Absolutely.
Do you have Sarah's mother issues?
I never thought of that. I think I might.
You might.
It's
it's contagious,
very well
man.
have Sarah's mother's issues.
My mother taught me how to write, documenting my whole life. When she left, I told my father to throw away her archives. Cut the bindings, cut the cables, sit there dinner at the table. Talk together, clean your plates. The clock has changed, but things can wait. That week I woke alone by the ocean where my bones saw the mountains in her eyes reflecting her ambition. Cut the bindings, cut the cables, sit there's dinner at the table. Talk together, clean your plates. The clock has changed, but things can wait. Now I drive and stare, 100 variations, 1,000 miles today. I have no destination. The monuments are left behind. Anchors gone, they shape my mind. Drifting in a weightless state, because I can find what penance I can find. Cut the bindings, cut the cables. There's dinner at the table. Talk together, clean your plate. The clock has changed, but things can wait. We have one more song. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday morning with us. This is Ravens and Cobblestones. Ravens and cobblestones laid out for you, dear. You can always visit me here. Pour yourself a glass of wine and tell me about your day. We can watch the clouds roll away with the ravens and cobblestones laid out for you, dear. You can always visit me here. the Paris lights. L'amour lit up so bright with all ravens and cobblestones laid out for you, dear. You can always visit me here. Towers in the distance past the Paris light. L'amour lit up so bright with all ravens and cobblestones laid out for you, dear. You can always visit me here. You can always visit me here.
Let's hear it for Sugar Still.
Thank you all so much. It has been a pleasure, as always. Thank you, Bob, for doing sound. Sounded fantastic.
Thank you, Patrick. Patrick is a treasure up here, folks. The people he books into this festival every year, it's amazing how much work he does to go out and find new music for you every year. We just can't thank Patrick enough for having us out.
I'm sure he never gets tired about hearing how awesome he is, so keep telling him how awesome he is.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
You guys still